Everybody. Mm, mm, mm. Cheers. Man. Yeah. Yeah. You got it. What you getting into, Jazz? For sure. Oh man. um you already know. Dripping Springs. Cause that other stuff, man. I can't do yes. Yes. That kind of day. Man. It's only gonna get more interesting. Yeah. What's going on, everybody? Let's see who we got. I don't know where everybody at today. Let's see. Zai, what's going on, cousin? Hey, what's going on, Fort Worth? H-Town over here, baby. Salute. Free. What's going on, Free to be? Peace, peace. Peace, peace, and cheers. Yeah. Get these things started. Man, I'm drinking on some. If you ever had it, it's good, man. It's real smooth. I like to pop it in the freezer. You sipping? Put a little bit of cranberry in it. So I don't get too crazy. Hey, I like some cake. Man. Thank you for the heart, me. Appreciate it. See, I got my little craft ice from the new refrigerator. Refrigerator makes the craft ice balls. I'm still here, Free. Thank you, thank you. not the stepchild. Be bad if it's a redheaded stepchild. Ooh. How was your day, Free? Oh yeah? Tell me, what made it really good? I like that. I like really good. Oh, Man, salute. The best with that. That's what we got to start doing these days, man. I wish you the best of luck with the business. Absolutely. Yeah. Oh, that's real good. Oh, no doubt. No doubt. We all working on some things around here. I don't know where everyone at. I've been inviting, you know. I'm good with this. I'll start this thing going and just keep it rolling, keep it pushing. You know. I'm trying to tell you. Look, they ain't gotta come, because I'll get this thing started and everybody be like, oh man, where everybody at? No. Like, we ain't got time for that. Y'all know what time we're supposed to start. I'm back and brand new. Been checking my boy today, see how he was feeling. I hadn't talked to him today. All right, let me send this out again. Might have to get you to come on up here in the box. Come on up here and holler at your boy. Next level. What's up, bro? Man, hope your day was good, man. Hope all is well. Sis good over there? Hey, man, that's what I like to hear. That's what I like to hear, man. L, what's good? What's good? What's good?
Hi, brother.
Hey, what's going on, sis?
Oh, nothing much. Nothing much at all. How are you?
Hey, I'm good. I'm good. Just chilling, relaxing. It's been a long day, so.
Mm-hmm.
How
Mm-hmm.
about you?
Same old, same old. You know,
Yeah.
yeah. Living.
Hmm.
Just living.
Yeah. Hey, man, that's all we can really do.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta check your message. I had sent you a message back too.
I, oh, you sent me well, I saw that you asked me if I got IG, and I,
Yeah.
I do, but anytime that I try to, like, I don't know why it's not taking me to whatever it is you're trying to send me.
Yeah. Okay.
I wanted to see it too because it looked like you had a hearty laugh off of it.
Boy, let me tell you something. I said, Lord, if this ain't L right here. I said, everything she just said. I said, I immediately
I, I want to
said,
see it. Do you
I
have
need
to?
to see.
Maybe you could tell me like the name of the person and like what the title of the video is or something. Because when I take the link, I promise you, it don't take me nowhere.
Okay.
Because I want to see it. What type of stuff was she saying?
Look, you have to see it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You have to see it. Like, yeah, yeah.
No.
Let me do this.
You know what hey, next level. I will say,
I'm
I am recognizing. I'm like, damn. When I get
gonna
to be
send you
old,
my
when,
IG.
okay, when I get old, oh
Let's see.
man,
Oh, I'm just seeing your message. Ooh. All right, I just sent that to
okay,
you.
it popped up. I'm gonna tell you, when I get old, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, if I'm like this at 43, my mouth gonna be something else at 74.
Boy. Boy. Rachel Love, what's up? What's good?
God willing, God willing, I get to see, that age. But man, my mouth
Look,
really gonna be off the damn chain. I'm gonna be like Joe.
look,
I'm gonna be like Joe
look.
from off all the movies, from Medea's movies.
Hey, look. Hey, look. Boy, hey, man, that jump was
Hey,
hilarious,
Freaky.
man.
Hey,
What's good?
Chocolate. Oh,
Hey,
boy.
Hey,
how's
people.
everybody doing?
Hi.
What's going on?
Oh, my goodness, Marlon, what a day, what a day.
Hey, get you one.
I just got at the door. Let me get myself unwrapped. Good
Look,
God.
bro, I'm like,
What you sipping on tonight, brother? What you sipping? What you
Is that
sipping?
so,
Glenn and just a name change?
Yep,
yeah.
that's me.
Okay. Hey, sis.
What's going on? I've got stalkers. I'm
Uh-oh.
incognito.
Uh-oh.
This is what I got tonight.
What we sipping? What we sipping? What is it? I can't see. Brother Bear, I got my glasses on.
Oh, jar. It's called Dripping Springs.
Is it vodka or is it wine?
Waka.
All right now. An
I
aspirin's good, but liquor's quicker.
That name sound Dripping Springs. That's a very sexy ass name.
Right? It
Dripping
is.
Springs.
Yes.
Springs just be dripping.
I know
Boy.
that's a sexy ass name. They
Hey,
did they
look.
big one with that.
Hey, they did. Let me tell you something, man. You put that there and just sitting in the freezer, it come out
Yeah.
so silky and smooth.
Is it sweet?
No.
It's
Hell
dry?
no. It's vodka.
Damn.
Yeah, vodka's typically dry. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
Hey,
drink. I'm
hey.
sorry. I don't drink
Oh,
like that. I'm
What's up,
sorry.
J. Kim?
yeah,
Come on up,
vodka's
J. Kim.
typically dry, but man, vodka and tequila both. If you coming
Yeah.
straight out the freezer, oh my
And
god.
see, that's the thing. I don't like to put my tequila in the freezer because it don't come out like the vodka.
It
That
doesn't. It's not the
No, that
same
vodka come
chill.
out nice and creamy like,
Yeah.
and you can sit there and drink it and drink it and drink it, and it's not. I mean, it's gonna catch you, but
Yeah.
yeah,
You know, you
Yeah.
man.
romanticize this whole alcohol thing. I'm loving
Look,
it.
I
look,
mean, it's just, it really is like
whatever,
depending
Jasmine.
on what you're drinking and the level of it, like the quality of it, it really
Yes,
is something to romanticize, to be honest, because
it
if
is.
you drinking some good stuff, you don't need a lot.
Nah,
I ain't
Nikki
mad
said,
at
"What's
you.
up?"
Have a sip for me. Have two.
Look, Jasmine. As long as you keep a bottle of vodka over there for me in the house, I don't care. Just keep some over there. So when bro come over, I'm coming to get some vodka with a splash of
Vodka.
cranberry. Hey,
Not a
sis, can you keep
splash.
it over
All
there?
right now.
Hey, one thing I ain't never got to worry about. If I go to my sister's house, there gonna be some vodka there, and it always gonna be there because she don't drink
All right now.
it.
Mhm.
All
You
right
said she
now.
don't drink it. She don't drink vodka.
I know we got the same bottle for over a year sitting over there.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
That's like that let you know.
Yeah, she don't
Hey,
drink
look,
it.
It's
no,
safe
she
with
don't do
her.
that. Hey, it's safe, and everybody that come through ain't drinking no vodka. They drinking tequila. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
or if you're drinking some bourbon, they might get into that bourbon though.
Yeah.
So
It wouldn't be the same either if you had some Woodford's Reserve.
oh, that Woodford, I'm drinking that.
That's gone.
Let's go. Majestic, what's going on, sis? What's good? What's
That's
good?
that classy ass liquor
Hey,
right
boy.
there.
Did you say that Free is on the line?
Yeah, free up here.
Did, Hi, Free. It's Gwen Smooches.
She in,
Yeah.
she in the basement.
Hey, appreciate the heart, man. You know, free gonna be down in the dungeon. Come
Free
on.
gonna be down in that basement giving her
Hey,
soliloquies.
trying to tell you, boy,
She gonna
free
be
be
giving
down
her
there.
words of wisdom. She
Hmm.
be
Gonna
hitting
give
it
it to
on
you, boy.
point,
And it be hitting
killing it,
too.
killing it.
Majestic. See, I want to be like Majestic when I grow up. She was out there and
Exactly.
living her best life. That's what I'm talking about.
Living my best life.
Look, man.
Ain't going back and forth
Let me
with
tell
three
you.
hundreds.
Oh man, man,
Living
we
my
got a good
best
topic for
life.
tonight, man.
What is? Yeah, that's right. It's a serious knot.
this is a good one
This is the
tonight.
pod. 100 with
Yeah, this
100.
pie. Yeah, this pie.
This pop.
Hey,
It's not vibe.
you
This
take
pod.
the hand heart. The hand hearts. I love the hand heart. The hand hearts are like the joint. I like the hand hearts. Yeah, this series tonight. So,
I'm
um,
trying to get that gun thing going for you.
oh,
That money
right.
thing.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Gotta get that paper up, get that money thing going.
There we go. Man, so
Whew.
I kind of got this here, man. I was listening to another lady, on IG actually. I'm not sure
Hmm.
if she's on TikTok or not, but her name is Dr. Sheniska Johnson. She
Hmm.
said something. She was talking to somebody on a panel, and she said something profound, and it just made me it made me just go wow. She
Things that
said,
make you say, mm.
yeah, yeah. She said basically, for the fellas, when understand that when your wife that has favor, keyword has favor, shows up in your life is supposed to shift. Favor drops in your lap.
Yes,
And
indeed.
I sat there and the first thing just immediately hit me and I said, my wife.
Oh,
It hit me and I said, oh, I got to talk about this one. Not just for me, but just out there, understand, like, understand and this is for the ladies, you know what I'm saying? Like, understand when you have favor and when your husband come along and you got favor, you about to change that, you about to make that whole man life shift. It's about to shift.
what if you got favor and you ain't got no husband? My
But
favor don't
when
go
that husband
away.
comes, you're gonna share that favor with him.
Oh, I
Well,
ain't gonna have no more
that's
husbands.
what
All
it
right,
is.
I'm not having no more husbands. What's
That's
next?
what but that's what he's
Look, you
saying.
take
That
that
if you are a
negativity,
woman,
take that negativity. You gonna get you a husband.
Am I going in the dungeon? If I keep,
Go ahead. I don't care if it's here in the States or in Italy. I don't care if he brown or white. I don't care.
you know something? I love the fact that you got faith
Argue
in
with
that.
somebody else.
I appreciate you and
Okay.
love you like a
Thank you.
buttered biscuit. I don't see it, brother.
A butter biscuit is good. I don't care what you say, especially when you get one of them biscuits from y'all don't know about them Ryan's rolls. Y'all remember Ryan's?
mm-mm,
No.
mm-mm.
Where
Quincy's?
was that at? Where was that at? Where'd you buy
Oh
those
my
Ryan's
God.
rolls at? Is that a Texas thing or a Georgia thing?
No, Ryan's was a whole chain restaurant.
I don't think
Okay,
we
how about
had
this?
that here.
No, they didn't have them up north. Sorry,
What?
bro. No, they don't have them up here in New York and Connecticut. Nope. Sorry.
Okay.
Dang, got
Who else
everything
got some good
else.
rolls?
It's a good roll.
Who else got some good rolls?
Is it soft? Is it buttery? What is
For
it?
Texas
just
Roadhouse
it's
has a
like that.
nice cinnamon butter
Row
roll.
House. Now Row House got them things.
Yeah, Texas Roadhouse has
Mm-hmm.
have
Yeah,
nice fresh.
They're
they are
my
up here.
favorite
Yeah,
right
they
now.
do have those
They have
rolls.
nice fresh baked. It's like it tastes
My
like a
favorite walking
cinnamon
around the house right
raisin
now.
English muffin, but it's just really good.
Yeah.
It's good.
But it's when your wife has favor, how a woman's presence can shift a man's life.
Mm.
Yeah, I think that I agree. I mean, if you have favor on your life and understand favor ain't fair. Um, but when you have favor on your life, anyone that you allow in your circle is also going to be blessed by that favor.
Hmm.
So that's why you have to be protective of the people that you allow in your space because
That's right.
you can't have people come in your space and block your blessings. You have to be very
That's right.
protective of your space. And when I say space, I'm talking about your mind, your body, your spirit, your home. You have to be
Mm-hmm.
protective of your energy. I actually scrolled earlier and there was a woman on this app this morning and she might be a very wonderful person, but she was working on healing bowls, the sound bowls and healing
Mm-hmm.
various chakras, right? It may absolutely be a wonderful thing that she's doing and she's sharing it with the world. However, I did not stick around in that space because for me, I have to understand who she is. I need to figure out who she is. I need to understand, I need to research what she's doing,
Hey Kim, welcome back.
And
more
what she's
before
channeling.
and what she's channeling before I allow
Mm-hmm.
myself to be susceptible to
Yep,
whatever it is
Yeah.
that she is projecting
Yeah.
in this space. You have to be
That's right.
protective over your space.
absolutely.
Absolutely. Absolutely. But so jumping into it, right? You know, appreciate you sharing that as well.
You're welcome.
Just a couple little talking points on here. I think when I was putting this all out and writing this all out and everything, it made me think about raising a deeper question
Hmm.
when it comes down to about a wife, right? Is a wife just a
Why?
partner, or can she be a multiplier in a man's life?
She's both.
Yes. Yeah.
Absolutely.
She's
She's
both.
an
And
advisor.
yeah,
She's an advisor. She's
yeah,
a mate. She's a guide. She's your
and
support system, your
that
soundboard,
part.
your vision board. She's all of that.
So
That's right.
ultimately, I'm a faith-based person, so at the end of the day, I believe that I was created to be a helpmate. Period. In order to be a helpmate,
Mm-hmm.
that means that I have to be educated enough to be multifaceted. And being multifaceted means being exactly what Chocolate was just stating. I do need to be an advisor. So therefore, I need to stay abreast of various things that I need to advise my partner of, right? I need to
That's
be
right.
there to be a helpmate in a sense of ensuring that, he had a hard day. Don't worry about it. I can take this load off of you. Let me go ahead and run your shower for you. Let me go
Mm,
ahead and pack your lunch, or let me pack your work bag for tomorrow. Let me take that off of you because you already had a hard enough day. There's a lot of different things that you give and take, but in addition to that, a multiplier, absolutely, not just in children, but even outside of childbearing years, you can help your spouse multiply finances, multiply
that's right.
businesses,
That's right. That's
multiply
right.
in whatever it is that their heart desires to do. You can help them do that, conquer that, and do it abundantly.
That's right.
Your
That's
mate should
right.
always be an exclamation point, not a question mark.
Oh, that that part. I like that. I like that chocolate. Um, you know, so my first talking point is yeah, man, that was boy, both
That
of
hits
y'all
it.
just
That
dropped.
hit your spirit.
Yeah, both of y'all just hit some stuff. I just like how you get that little tarts thing and it hit the back of your throat and you be like, both of y'all just did that. So appreciate y'all.
Come
Uh
on through. We're here to oblige.
the concept of favor in marriage, right? Some believe the right woman will bring alignment, peace, and opportunity. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Um, I believe that because I've seen it. You feel me? Like, um, I look at how much, like, even my life, speaking from my own personal experiences,
Mhm. Come on.
how much my life has flourished, and how much my life has.
I'm sorry, Marlon. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's
My
okay.
dog is. I'm sorry. My
Um,
baby is protective. I'm sorry.
I got you. I just mute you. There we go. Easy. um, I wasn't muting you to be mean either. Um, since with my wife, I look at how much my life has flourished, and in the amount of opportunities that have come my way, the increase, all of that, right? And it was because my wife had favor. My
Mm-hmm.
wife still has favor,
Mm-hmm.
and my encouragement to everyone is, you know, for the men and the women, because this ain't just about the women. This is for the men. Men have to be in a place to receive that favor and also be able to reciprocate it. But I also want the ladies that are listening, like, get into who you are. Get to know who you are. If you are in a place right now, you need to heal and all those things. Get into that place so that that favor is so embedded in you that when that person that you've been praying for, keyword, you've been praying for this person, you're going to be able to have that favor pull over into that relationship and pull over into that man or that woman or whoever. And it's going to be very bountiful, right? And it's going to be bountiful in the sense of you're going to be able to reap the rewards of your favor.
So, yes. Um, but also too, you, I was collecting my thoughts.
I know. I know.
Yes. But also there is a different side of, again, I'm really big about protectiveness, right? That's the
Mm-hmm.
era that I'm in my life, is protective.
Yep.
And I live my life in a way that I want my favor to shine so bright that it blinds those
Miguel, what's up?
that it blinds those men that come into my life, or those people that come into my life that want to
Mm-hmm.
reap off of me without good intent.
But you know what, El? It's funny you say that, right? Because when you have favor, especially when that favor is given up from the Almighty above, when you have that favor, nothing else is going to be able to come into that. So when you
And
think that you're going to have to be able to block it and watch out for it, nah, you got favor.
no, but the thing is, that's what I'm saying. I have favor. So I want my favor to be so bright that they're blinded. They
Oh
don't
yeah.
see it.
Oh, you
That
already
they
that's
don't
already
see
in
that
play.
favor. Because they don't have
Brother
a good
Positive Christie,
heart. Their
welcome in.
intention is not, it's not from a good space. It's
That's
not
right.
positive. I want you
That's
to be
right.
blinded by my favor if you do not mean me good, if you don't
Hmm.
mean me well. Because then
That's right.
I don't have to protect myself. My favor is protecting me by you being blinded by this light.
And you said it. Your favor, when you have that favor is going to be so high that nothing else is going to be able to penetrate through anyway. So everything else is going to be null and void. It's not even going to have an opportunity
You know what? And favor
to
can be
give
so
you.
small and so large. It can be a wide range of things. If you don't
Hmm.
mind, I have an example. If you
Go
don't
for it.
mind.
Go for
So,
it.
I put myself on the market a few weeks ago. And there have been several suitors.
Good for you.
Thank you. Um, but the most recent suitor, he eliminated himself in one conversation.
Hmm.
And in that conversation was essentially about generosity. I am a,
Okay.
I am a person that if I'm in a committed relationship, or I've never been married, but if I'm in a committed relationship, or even if I'm dating significantly, right, and we might be on
Mm-hmm.
that border of a relationship, I am
Okay.
the person to say, hey, I'm gonna go out, to brunch with my girlfriends. I am the person that's used to that partner saying, hey, do you have, are you okay? Do you need any money? Do you need this and that? Do you need money? Or do you have any money? No, I don't. My hand is out. Absolutely. Because I'm going to take that debit card. And I'm going to ask, what's my limit? What's my limit? Right.
Mm-hmm.
And I will definitely obey that limit. And the person was like, oh, absolutely not. I'm not doing that. I'm dating you. And I was just like, yeah, but here's the thing. When you have that football party, when you have that big game coming up on Sunday, and I'm going and I'm spending money out of my pocket to buy food for you and your friends for this big football game, and I'm spending my time and my energy, to prepare and decorate and cook and everything for your big football game. I'm not dating your friends. I'm dating you. You do it out the kindness of your heart. There's a generosity that's there, right? That comes
Mm-hmm.
out because you want your partner to have a great experience.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what happens is that generosity, when you do that and you're taking turns, even if you're couples that are going out and you take turns to cover for meals and things like that, when you are a blessing to other people, those blessings absolutely come back on around. And
Mm-hmm.
it was interesting because he was completely against all this. He said, absolutely not. I'm not going to do that. I'm not cut from that cloth and this and that. And I said, well, I'm not going to say you're right or you're wrong. I do think you may be blocking your blessings, but it's okay. That's your life. That's your journey. But what I will say is in the midst of this conversation, I'm in the Dollar Tree just to grab a little pack of singles to go and a bottle of water. I walk up to the register. This older YT lady looks at me and says, you know what? I don't know why, but somebody blessed me with some money this morning. I'm just going to cover this. Don't even worry about your credit card. Have a great day.
That's that favor.
That's that favor, right? And it was in the
Mm-hmm.
midst, and she didn't hear my conversation, but it was in the midst of trying to explain to someone that it's not about I'm not doing this, I'm not doing that. I. It's not about I. When you
Mm-hmm.
live your life as a generous person, that is what fuels favor.
I was, you know what else fuels favor? Everything you said with generosity and everything, the core behind that is consideration. Being considerate.
Consideration. Yes.
Yeah.
And
Kingdom, welcome in.
reciprocity.
Reciprocity, absolutely.
Reciprocity.
I can say it 3 times. Reciprocity, reciprocity.
Reciprocity.
But yeah, absolutely, man. No, no, thank you for sharing that. I mean, that's real because that's exactly what it is. You know, favor comes in sakafet. Um, within that consideration, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody that's just joining us, welcome 100 podcast. The topic for tonight is understanding that when you're for the fellas, and for the ladies, okay, because you got a role in it. When your wife shows up that has favor, your life's supposed to shift. A man's life is supposed to shift, and I say that a man's life is supposed to shift when a wife shows up with favor. So I understand it's a girlfriend in the beginning, and I get that. But but the person that is ordained to be your wife, you're gonna know it because she's gonna show up in a particular way.
Right.
Feel me?
Now,
But it's also Mhm.
when I was a wife, I girded my husband's head, and I girded his chest, and I girded his ears.
Mm.
That's how I covered him, because I'm supposed to be the eyes that he doesn't have. I'm supposed to
so
see what he doesn't see.
what does
That's
that
right.
look like? What does that look like? Like, what did you do to do that?
Giving him a peaceful space. A person can't think in chaos.
Mm.
Can't think in chaos. You got to give him a peaceful space, especially when he's trying to create something or build something, or he has an endeavor or a thought. You got to give him a clear space, a peaceful home, an
Yeah.
outlet. You know,
Yeah.
if you don't give him a peaceful home where he can think and breathe, because his home is a sanctuary. But if he walks into chaos every day and everything is crazy and he's always nitpicking, he can't think, he can't breathe, because this is his space where he's supposed to be able to breathe. When he goes out in the
Hmm.
world, that's chaotic. You know what I'm saying? So you have to create that atmosphere, that environment. You know what I mean? That's supposed to be his sanctuary,
Yeah.
his calm space,
Yeah.
his place where the soft place where he can land at the end of a rough day. You
Yeah.
gird his heart by protecting and respecting how he feels, so he can be vulnerable, so he can let that go. You gird his ears where you listen to him, but you also speak life into him every day. You encourage, you build, you breathe, you believe, you trust, you're devoted, you're loyal. You're there with the bad and the good. So those are the
Right.
points that when I was a wife, that's what I did. Won't happen
Absolutely.
again.
Absolutely. Man, appreciate you sharing that, chocolate. But that's so true, you know, which actually leads right into my second point. You know, when the right woman shows up, you know, when the right woman shows up, a strong wife can sharpen a man's focus, you know? She's going to sharpen that focus.
I
And
think
sometimes
that. Oh, go
a
ahead.
man's life levels up because the relationship requires him to grow.
I think that
We got to talk about that growth part in there. You know what I'm saying?
I think a strong wife, a strong partner, a strong companion, even better to say, a strong companion that is favored, um, has the ability to sharpen their partner's focus, but
Mm-hmm.
it is not going to happen if their partner is not ready to be receptive.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
If you're not ready to be receptive, if you're resistant to growth, if you're resistant to change, if you're resistant to um the advice, not recognizing that you're actually blocking your your favor that you're receiving from your partner, right? You're actually interfering with it. You're impeding upon it with your own thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
Then yeah, that's not going to happen. That's not going to work. But for someone that is open and receptive, absolutely they can flourish in that.
Right. Absolutely. I think we missed a question back here. Um, and I think it was for chocolate. Unapologetically, Christy asked, "So why did the relationship not work?" Um, if we got a quick answer on that one, so I can move on.
The relationship did not work for reasons beyond both of our control.
There we go. Fair enough. And we're gonna leave it like that. Um,
So, Marlon, it's not just when a
mhm,
wife comes into your life or when a strong companion comes into your life.
mhm.
Um, it's not just about the wife though, because the husband can be extraordinarily favored and
Oh,
can
absolutely.
also, you know, then turn around and drip all of that favor onto their significant other.
Oh, absolutely. No, no,
And
no. And I don't combat that at all. I don't combat that at all. I just want to. Tonight was my highlight on the wives, and for the fellas to recognize, that. I got a
mhm.
whole nother segment for that's going to be the flip of this.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah.
this is just a random thought. I'm sitting in the parking lot right now, and the way I just saw this lady fling this little toddler in his car seat, and like I was like, wow.
That's wild.
That baby looked at her like, what the?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I didn't. It's just
No.
sometimes you see
You
things
good.
and you're like, woo, child.
Right.
But yeah, no, I understand what you're saying. You have a whole different, you're going to break it down
Yeah. Yeah.
separately.
Yeah. 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 I like to give the kudos where the kudos are at. You know what I'm saying? Um, so number three, favor and responsibility. Shay, welcome in. Um, Favor may open doors, but a man still has to walk through them.
Hmm.
Well, that's kind of like what I was just touching base on.
I know. Look, I'm gonna land it. I'm gonna land it. I'm with you.
Yeah, okay. This
Let me
always
land
happens when I'm up here, Marlon. Like when I am up here and actually being for real, I always like answer questions, and then you be like, "Well, that actually takes me to where we wind
Oh
up
yeah.
here."
No, look, I'm here for it. So that favor that may open the door, but a man still has to walk through it, right? That key word. There are two key words in that whole statement: favor and man. If the favor is there, a man. Understand? I said a man. I ain't talking about no little boy. I ain't talking about somebody sitting here trying to play with the feelings and play with emotions. A man that's going to walk through that door to that woman that has favor, he understands at this point he has a responsibility. He has a responsibility at that point because a man knows when he walks into a certain woman's life and this woman got favor, he knows I can't come in here half stepping. I got to come in here and put in and put in the right amount of work because this woman is giving favor. She's giving it. You know what I'm saying? So it's a certain way a man has when he walks in there, and I don't know. It's just the way that you walk in. Let's see. Can you sell a green? It just because you receive it doesn't mean that you don't have to put work into it. That's right.
Well,
It's
yeah,
always
that's true.
it's work.
It has to
Favor,
constantly be cultivated.
absolutely. Favor versus responsibility. You can have the favor, but it's still a responsibility that you still got to carry with that favor. Like even for the woman, you have favor. It's a responsibility for you to maintain the characteristics of keeping that favor. The man that's getting ready to walk in there, it's a responsibility for him to recognize this favor and protect that favor.
Well,
You
yeah.
don't abuse the favor.
Well, yes. And also, in addition to that, if you, so for me as a woman, if I am just oozing that favor onto my
Mm-hmm.
onto my partner, and I have now built them up so much, right, in that favor and gotten them accustomed to that life, that favor, right? Um, I can't just stop, right? I have a
Well, you won't have
responsibility.
a you won't have a capacity to stop because when you got favor, favor is something that's in you.
No,
Favor is not something you turn on and off.
mm, no, because faith without works is unalive. So though you will
Mm-hmm.
always have favor over your life, if you are not actively protecting and guarding that favor and cultivating that favor, it'll
Mm-hmm.
never leave you, but it may not be as prominent.
Okay,
And
and that's the responsibility part.
yeah, and that's where I'm saying, and that is the
Yeah,
responsibility part. So I
yeah.
can't build someone up and then, go astray, right? Because we've got free will. Then go astray. And then now I have my partner over here that I'm built up, and he's like, I thought you was my helpmate, but I left them high and dry. It's my responsibility to follow through.
That's right.
It's my responsibility to follow through and to make sure that I am where I need to be mentally, emotionally, and spiritually,
Mm-hmm.
physically, that I am where I need to be so that we are continuously following through because you
That's right.
can't pour from an empty cup. And if you allow yourself to get so depleted, then guess what? You ain't got nothing to pour into your partner.
That's right.
And that favor will start to waver because then your faith, sometimes you could find yourselves in situations where your faith starts to waver, and once your faith start wavering, your favor start wavering too.
That's right. That's like Kenya saying, don't ask God to guide your footsteps if you're not willing to move your feet. Come on,
Absolutely.
come on,
Absolutely.
come on. If you asking God to help you walk this walk, walk it. You see what
Walk
I'm
it like
saying?
you talk it. Walk it like you talk it. Hey, 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 hey.
Let me stop. So, um, does having a supportive wife create pressure to become a better man?
I
It,
think
Well,
it
sometimes.
creates a safe space for him to be a better man.
it does. It does create a safe space, and I think that's the beginning part of when, speaking from a man's point of view, if I'm not in a safe space, I'm not going to be able to become the better man that you may want me to be.
Right.
I may be the better man, but you would never see that because you haven't given me a safe space to show you this. I'm not going to show you that because you're not to the point earlier, to everyone's point earlier, you're not giving space to be vulnerable. Not giving me a space to feel like I'm safe. Safety is, people misconstrue this thing about relationships, marriages, right? It's both.
Mm.
It's for both. And anybody who says anything different, that's your opinion. But I say it's for both. I ain't gonna say you're right or wrong because I'm not here to tell people they're right or wrong. I'm not a therapist. I'm a man who's been through some things. So, you know what I mean?
Not you can't.
Um,
Just put it on a t-shirt already.
I, I I do
You
have
got
a
a bunch of
t-shirt.
them.
You ain't never seen my shirt?
No.
Uh-oh.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
He has many colors and designs.
Look at Speedy Gonzalez. He don't went.
Dun,
I
dun,
can't
dun, dun,
believe
dun,
you.
dun, dun, dun.
I can't believe you.
This is your public service announcement.
What? Hold up. And I just got another color name?
Look.
There it
What?
is. There he
Oh,
is.
not you got your. No, you got
Marlon
your little
Jr.
caricature on there, and ah, that's nice, Marlon.
What? Come on.
That's nice.
Hey, look, when I tell y'all I'm serious about my content, this is what I be talking about.
That's nice.
Mm-hmm.
This is what I be talking about. Um,
Well, I agree. I mean, you definitely do have to have a safe space, but I think that for people, I think that I can honestly even say this from experience. I had a man come back to me years later and tell me that he said, you were doing stuff for me that I've never experienced before. And it made me nervous. He didn't know what to do and he was uncomfortable. So he, in the, instead of staying, he took flight, right? In fight or flight.
mhm,
He took flight. But the thing is that I created a safe space for him. And then we were just dating,
mhm,
you know. I created a safe space for him. I was kind to him and nurturing. He wasn't used to that. And it immediately placed pressure on him because, for one, he wasn't familiar with being treated well. Number two, now I have pressure because she's showing me the type of person that she is. And because I was never treated well, I don't know how to respond to this. How I got to become a better person. I have to be a better man. But how do I do that? I don't know how to do that. Oh, I can't handle this right now. I'm gone.
mhm,
And
But if you
so I do believe it does place pressure, especially on men. It could place pressure on
mhm,
your partner, but especially on men, in my opinion.
but you can give syncopated pressure. You don't have to give massive amounts of pressure all at the same time. You can have a staccatic pressure, if staccatic is a word. Um, it can be broken up. You know what I mean?
mhm,
You can apply pressure where it doesn't break. Because if you apply too much pressure against anything with too much force, it can break what you're trying
That's
to create. And you
that's
don't want to break it. You
I
want to
mean, that's
mold it
true.
and
But what
cultivate it.
That's true.
And
But what I
I
will
think
say, even for this situation though, and I'm just gonna give this as an example. I was much younger. I was in my 20s when this took place. But this
mhm.
was over chocolate chip cookies. This was over chocolate chip cookies because in our conversations, I asked him, well, what's your favorite dessert? He said, I love cookies. I said, what kind? He said, chocolate chip cookies. I said, okay. What's your favorite type of meal, or what do you like to eat? All these different things. So this man, he and I had been, chatting it up and dating, whatever. I invited him to my house for the first time, and I cooked his favorite meal, and I baked him a fresh batch of chocolate chip cookies. And it freaked him out. He was spazzed out. Like, I say that to say this. Sometimes if it's certain men, unfortunately, when they come across a woman that they fear they are not good enough for, this woman is so nice, she's attentive, she's listening, this and that, blah, blah, they will run. And they will run because you created a safe space, but that safe space is not normal to them. Therefore, it's uncomfortable. And a lot of times that places pressure on men to where they will flee.
Well, that goes to the point where I said a few weeks ago, a lot of people don't recognize what love looks like.
Mm-hmm.
They don't, because they'll think that it's material, or they'll think that it's just sexual. They don't recognize what genuine love looks like.
Yeah. Let's see.
And just going to the, I'm sorry. And just to finish what I was saying about pressure, they say that pressure makes diamonds. But once that diamond is cultivated out of the ground, if you apply too much pressure when you're drilling it and you're carving it, you can now destroy it, and it becomes worthless. And I say that to say this: you never want to do that with your husband, your mate, your partner, because men don't show their vulnerable side to every woman. They don't. And when they do entrust in you to show their vulnerable side, knowing that there won't be any ridicule, there'll be no backlash, there'll be no name calling, you won't see him as weak. You see him as a human being who needs comfort and who needs guidance and who needs support. That's what they're looking for when they come to their women, and they're their softer side. That's why I said emotional cheating is worse than the physical cheating, because he's giving that softer, emotional, vulnerable side to someone else. His thoughts, his fears, his dreams, when he shares with someone else, that cuts a lot deeper. So you have to provide him with a soft place to land when he comes home.
For sure. It's like Free said in the comments, not all pressure is bad. Kenya said sometimes it can create the pressure to be perfect, or the belief all must perfectly be done. Sometimes they're not ready for the blessings given to them, and they don't know what to do with it.
That's what I was gonna address. Like, actually, all of those comments that I'm reading the comments as we're speaking, and all of those comments are absolutely on point, and it does speak to what I mentioned earlier. What we discussed earlier is that you can be a person that is completely favored. I mean, have just an abundance of favor on you, but if your partner is not receptive, if they're not open, you can only do so much. You can only do so much. And to be honest, that, in my opinion, oftentimes can be divine intervention. Because again, it's about protection, protecting that favor, protecting your spirit, protecting your mind, your body, your heart, your spirituality. Sometimes some people don't need to see that favor. I want my favor to be so bright that the people that are supposed to see it blind them.
I know that's right. Hey, look, you done said that one, and you speaking that one. But to your point earlier, Elle, asking about the man and everything. Here's the other side of the conversation.
Yeah.
The other side of the conversation, if the man is benefiting from the wife's favor, what does the wife receive? I know y'all probably sitting there thinking like, well, if I got the favor, what does the wife receive?
No, for me, instantly, I always receive instant fulfillment. If I can help
Mm-hmm.
somebody, I actually sang it when I was a child. When I was a child,
Mm-hmm.
my great aunt said, "When that day come, I want Elle to sing this one particular song at my funeral, at my funeral, right?"
Mm-hmm.
And then eventually that day came.
Yeah.
But
That's
when
right.
the day came, I was old enough to understand it. And it was, if I could help somebody as I travel along,
Mm-hmm.
if I can help somebody with a word or a song, if I can help somebody. I forgot the next words. Da-da-da-da-da. Then my
And
living
then,
will
yeah.
never be in vain. All my living. And I sang that right. But when I got older and I recognized what it really meant, right? For me,
Mm-hmm.
I receive fulfillment in knowing that I'm doing God's work. I know that I am
Okay.
fulfilling the assignment that He gave me, which is to be a helpmate. Regardless if you're receptive of it or not, I did my
Okay.
part. And I am okay with that. And all is well in my
Mm-hmm.
spirit with that. That is what I receive from that. And then anything else that I receive, whether it mean, okay, now all of a sudden it takes us into a different financial space or a different status in quote unquote society. And that's a conversation for another day. But
Mm-hmm.
if it changes things in our relationship for the better, that's great. Of course, I'm going to receive, the dividends of my investments, right? But
Mm-hmm.
that's not what's important to me. What's important to me is fulfilling my assignment. I want to make sure that I did what I was designed to do, and that's fulfillment.
Okay. All right. Appreciate that. Let's see. Unapologetically, Christy says should be reciprocated love and protection and more. So here's and of course I have ladies up on the panel. Definitely agree with everything you said. But here's what I think, and feel free to add or take away whatnot. This is what I feel like a wife should receive when she's bringing favor. Security, and I'm not talking about just financially, but emotionally and spiritual security. That's
Yes.
number one. Number two, I feel like the wife should receive leadership, meaning um, a man who can guide the household with, you know, clarity and direction, right? Um, Number three.
Wait. Before you go to the next point,
Mm-hmm.
leadership or be respected as sound counsel. Because in my
Mm-hmm.
opinion, I never want leadership in a relationship or in a marriage, but I do want to be respected as sound counsel.
You do realize that's leadership, right?
In a in a way,
we
in a
we
way, but a
potato
leader.
potato. It's
Look,
still
look, I'm gonna tell
leadership.
you this in a way, because for example, a president, a president. I ain't gonna talk about nothing else. A president, they still have to defer to a higher power, which would be Congress, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yes, it is leadership, but nonetheless, I don't want to be the head of my household. I don't want to be the leader in my household. I want to be the person that
Mm-hmm.
my husband or my significant other respects me enough to take my opinions and my advice and really consider them, respect them, right? My feelings, and really respect them and see me as sound counsel,
Mm-hmm.
and then from there, they go ahead and make their sound
No,
decision and
absolutely.
follow suit. Oh.
And again, that's guiding the household with clarity and direction.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it ain't
I don't know if it's me that's freezing or if it's you, friend.
like the consideration. You know what I'm saying? Like,
It's freezing.
what happened?
I don't know if that's me
Did we
freezing
freeze
or if
up?
it's you.
I don't know.
Well,
I,
you're okay now.
I'm still
Let's
seeing
see.
everybody's little.
No, you're okay
Okay,
now. Yeah.
okay. So you know that everything you just said is that clarity. You know what I'm saying? That direction. That's still that level of leadership and trust, consideration. You know, um, that's what it's going to be all around. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So
Um,
when you say that, and I respect your perspective and aspect of that, like where you're coming from with that. And I really do, because I remember, sitting with my great grandfather and granny. We just called her granny. But, though he was the head, trust believe, the head of the household, she had her moments of silent power, or quiet, maybe not silent, but quiet power, sensitive power,
mhm.
where if she really cared, my granny, if she really, really felt strongly about something, she would reach over and rub his kneecap. And she say,
Mhm.
there, my dear. That's literally what she would say.
Right.
There, my dear. And
Mhm.
just in that small gesture and tone, all of a sudden he would just stop, and for him, he received it as, maybe I need to calm down. Maybe I need to reflect on what's taking place and what I'm saying. Like, it was literally like a catalyst for him to reconsider his thoughts. And that is a silent or quiet
That's
power.
right. Yeah,
So I can see where you're coming from your perspective as
that's
well.
right. Yeah, and, and I mean that from what your granny did was your granddad having consideration that granny didn't say a whole bunch of stuff, but he was considerate of what she did say and understood what
Hmm.
she said with so little words. You know what I'm saying? So
Absolutely. Absolutely.
that's that leadership, right?
Absolutely. And guess what though?
So
Guess what your girl L learned? When I be in relationships, I
what's that?
learned that kneecap is powerful. I'll be like, I'll squeeze my man's kneecap and be like, okay now, baby, baby.
Yeah,
Squeeze that kneecap, baby.
you funny. Um, you funny. Number three of what I okay, no problem unapologetically. What what the wife should receive, what I feel. I I feel that she should receive protection. But here's the protection. Let me land. Protecting her peace, her heart, and the home. If she bring in that favor, she without question should have those level of protections. Number four, if she's bringing in that favor, she should have honor, which is so there's not confused. Honor is something that is a level of respect that is public and private.
Mm-hmm.
And whether it's public respect or private respect, she deserves to have that at all times
That's where my
because
last
of what
relationship
she
went
brings.
wrong. That's where my last relationship went wrong. That motherfucker
Oh,
denied me publicly. I said, oh, this is what we doing? Say less. Game on.
I was waiting for that MF to come. I knew it was coming at some point.
Wait,
I
did I
knew it was
say
coming.
it? Wait, did I
You
say it?
did.
Oh,
You did.
I
And
don't even
did.
be knowing when it
And
come out
did.
my mouth. I'm sorry.
And did. And did. And did. Number 5. Yep.
I didn't even
Uh,
recognize.
Number 5, partnership. So if she's bringing in the favor and everything, she deserves to have the partnership, not a servitude, but it's a simple alignment
Mm.
from what she's bringing, right? Um, so if I'm, you know, if a wife is bringing that favor into his life, you know, it, did the man become the type of man/husband that makes her feel blessed as well? I can't let it. It's not a one-sided thing. If she brings all this, yeah, she has to be blessed as well. Yeah, she
Yeah.
has the blessing of having the favor, but at the same time, there's a responsibility for the man to also ensure that she is blessed as well. You know,
So I agree with that. Can I add a number 6
go for
that
it.
ultimately wraps up everything that you just said? It
I'm
puts it
good
all
because I was
together
letting
in
that
one
in
nice
too. You
little.
know it.
It puts it all together in one nice little medicine ball from Starbucks because we know them things is good, okay? But
I don't know nothing about it.
you never had a medicine ball.
No, I don't do none of that.
Oh my God, they're so amazing. But she deserves loyalty. She
Mm-hmm.
deserves loyalty. And the reason why I say that it encompasses everything that you just said, sh- in loyalty, that's where honor comes from. That's the all those things that you said before, the act of that, what that looks like is loyalty.
Mm-hmm.
To protect me from harm's way, meaning that you're not going to go out here and be with somebody else and put me in harm's way because you just did something and put your something in somewhere and think they're going to come back and put it in somewhere in me. No, you're not protecting me in that space if that's what you're doing, right? Not to mention my mental or emotional health. You're not protecting me
Mm-hmm.
in that way. You're not providing any type of safe space or solace for me. You're providing worry. You're providing chaos. All of those things, like everything you spoke about in your list, the number 6 will be, so what is the act? What does that look like? It looks like loyalty
Mm-hmm.
to that
No,
person.
I'm with you. I agree. I agree. Yeah.
Yeah.
My whole mode on this one was to keep this one nice, short, and sweet. We didn't have to get into a whole bunch of about it. It's just
We don't.
I wanted to make sure I got the highlight to recognize this. Like I said, this one's from the beginning. This is for the fellas to understand.
Yeah.
And to respect the fact that if this woman is coming into your life and she has favor, don't mess that up.
Don't mess it up. Don't
Don't
block
mess it
your
up.
blessings. And
Don't block
don't
your
block
blessing.
your blessings.
But
Work.
also, here's the caveat to it. Don't get confused by what favor is.
Mm.
Don't get confused by what favor is. Just because, oh, she do this, she do this, she do this. That don't necessarily mean she has favor.
No.
And vice versa. That don't necessarily mean you got favor. That just means, oh, I know how to cook.
No, I'm
Oh,
gonna
I know
tell
how
you
to do
right
this.
now, favor
Oh, I know how to
is
do that.
favor. I'm gonna give you an example of heathen ass favor. And heathen favor is when you know you outside and you doing something wrong. And you know for a fact when the po pull you over, you going to jail.
Mm-hmm.
You know it.
Mm-hmm.
Because, yeah, if you was the popo, you would lock yourself up.
Yeah.
But,
Absolutely.
but God has seen you at your best and at your worst. God has seen you trying. He sees the work that you're putting in and you're doing, and he will give you an opportunity to redeem yourself,
That's
to where you
right.
can come out scot clean. That is an example of favor, because everybody
Mm-hmm.
don't get those chances.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody don't get those chances. But
Yeah.
that would be an example of favor. Like, no, he sees something special in you. He instilled something special in you. He has special assignments for you. Favor ain't fair. Everybody ain't got it. But when you get it, acknowledge it, respect it, be grateful for it, and be responsible with that.
That's right. That's
And
right.
then when you meet the right person, if he's trying to abuse that favor, get rid of him. Get rid of her, get rid of him, get rid of the person, get rid of them altogether if they try to abuse your favor. Because people will try to abuse your favor.
That's right. Because the one thing that has to be recognized is that, and I'm speaking from a man's point of view, um, the wrong relationship can block a man's favor.
Mm-hmm.
and,
Mm-hmm.
and I say that from a man's standpoint, but it also is there for a woman's standpoint. The wrong relationship will block all of those things.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll sit back and you'll go, man, why isn't this not happening? Why is this not happening? Why is this not happening? And this is the hard part. You got to recognize that you were not in the right relationship.
That's
Your
where
first
that's where
relationship,
that
in my
phrase.
opinion, is you got to have that relationship with, the Almighty, in my opinion. You know, I'm a believer. So the next thing is you got to have, the right relationship. You got to have somebody that you are going to be compatible with. Somebody that if you don't have a safe space all the way around the board for both ends, you're not in the right relationship. And we got to stop, especially at this big age that we at, thinking that we're going to change somebody.
Yeah.
We don't have the capacity to change somebody that don't want to change.
And it's not always for the change for the better. Sometimes it's change for the worse. Sometimes we want people
Mm-hmm.
not to be themselves. We have this image of what they should be or who they should be,
That part.
and we try to mold them into that image. They can't live up to that. One, that's too much because that's not
Nope.
who they are. But your fantasy of who you want, you're now trying to create that. And that's a
Yeah.
lot.
That's right.
That puts a lot of negativity into a relationship.
That's
Because
right.
when you're not equally yoked, my God, today, that plow gets very heavy trying to pull that plow of marriage. It gets very difficult.
Yeah.
Trying to tell you, man. Marriage is Elle, I know you say like you've never been married before, right?
No, but
You're
I can't wait to be a wife. I'm gonna be a good
I,
wife.
I know. You're
I'm gonna be
gonna
a
be a good
really
one.
good wife. My
But I
husband
tell you,
gonna be so blessed and favored. He gonna be so blessed and highly favored.
I pray for that for you.
And he's
For
also gonna
marriage
be
is a
entertained.
job. Marriage is a job. Marriage is work. Marriage is not I signed the paper. No, marriage is a 24/7, 365 job.
Yeah. And it
Marriage is,
doesn't always
if
look
you
good.
think that marriage is not work, understand you're setting yourself up for the biggest failure. Marriage is work. You got to put the work in it. You can't just say, oh, well, I'm a husband. Oh, well, I'm a wife. No, you got to put in the work.
Every day,
Like Kenny
all
said,
day.
marriage is not a destination. It's something you got to be, and like Unapologetic said, it's something you have to be committed to.
Yeah. But you have to be okay with
Hey
understanding.
Danielle, what's
So
going on?
can I say something that has, it really burns my britches when I hear people say this, because they just repeating what they've heard people say for many decades, and I think it's absolute bullshit. When people say don't go to bed angry, that's a load of malarkey. You can be angry with your spouse when you go to bed. Don't go to bed
Hmm.
disrespectful. Don't go to bed disrespectful. Acknowledge the fact that, yeah, we are in the middle of an argument. We are in the middle of something that we weren't able to resolve today. I am not happy with you right now. But that's okay, because I'm not supposed to be happy with you every day. There are going to be things that we don't agree on. And that is okay. But what I'm not going to do is go to bed disrespectful. I'm not going to disrespect you at all, but I'm definitely not going to go to bed disrespectful. We're still going to be cordial, but I'm not happy with you, sir.
I think when they talk about don't go to bed angry, and this is only my opinion about that, it's that you shouldn't have wrath shouldn't be in your bedroom. There should be no anger in your bedroom. There should be no wrath in your bedroom. That's supposed to be a quiet place. That's a place where God does commune with you in your sleep. And you can't hear God if you're thinking of mean and hateful things. You can't hear him. He can't resolve the issues that's going on between the two of you. You know what I'm saying? So when they say don't go to bed
Hmm.
angry, don't go to bed with that on your soul. Don't go to bed with that on your spirit.
That's not realistic.
Don't let your restful place and your restful mind have that on your mind. Don't carry it over. Don't
That's not
carry it
real,
over
but
to
that's not a
create,
realistic thing, though. That's
but
not
it
life.
but it can be.
Well,
But
it
it
may
can
not.
be.
So L, I'm gonna have to disagree on that one because I have never, my wife and I have never gone to bed angry. We may not have agreed with something, but I mean, we may have disagreed with something, but it was a conversation. It's called being considerate still. Even
Yeah.
in those moments when it's hard to be considerate, you still be considerate and you say, you know what? I love you. Let's table this. Let's talk about it tomorrow. Um, let's sleep in peace. And guess what? We go to bed. I hold my wife hold me, and we may not like the outcome of what that particular conversation was about, but we're not going to let it go through and affect us as we in our sanctitude, in our safe space. This is, remember, this is our safe space that we're at.
That's
So
right.
no, I'm not going to allow it to affect my safe space. And guess what? We'll revisit it tomorrow and have a conversation about it. You know what I'm saying? And we come to a resolution, or we say, hey, you know what? This is just not something that we're going to come to a resolution on. But at this big age that I'm at, I'm not. I don't. We don't argue. We have conversation, and it's being considerate of the other person and saying, you know what? I don't have to necessarily like everything that you're going to say, but I'm going to respect what you say. I acknowledge what you say, but I'm not going to be angry about what you say. You know what I'm
I
saying?
received that. And but I received that, and I think you're right. I agree with you. I received that and I agree with you in maybe some very lightweight disagreements. But
Hmm.
let's say, for example, which is, I'm going to give an example, and I'm just going to preface this by saying, no, it's not extreme. Yes, it does happen all the time. And every day people are living through it. So, for example, if you find out, let's say as a woman, I find out that my husband has been cheating on me. Not only has he been cheating on me, but now he has an outside child that I didn't know
Hmm.
anything about. When I go to bed and I know this information, I'm going to be angry.
Hmm.
I'm going to be angry, and rightfully so. And rightfully so, because you broke the sanctity of our union. And that
Hmm.
is a situation that over time you can talk out and you have to make a conscious decision for yourself to say, is this something that I am going to work through, or am I going to exit stage left? But nonetheless, you're still my husband. I'm going to bed angry. I'm not going to disrespect you, but I'm going to bed angry. Absolutely.
Oh no, and that's what I'm saying. So no, great example, right? Yes, I'm going to be angry. I am going to have some very choice words, right? I'm also going to say, you know what? I might. This is yeah, more upset than angry, but that you got to that particular point. I am going to say, you know what? I need a moment. This is where I am going to say I need a moment because I don't want to get so far out of my character. I don't want to get so outside of my character because I'm upset that I say something disrespectful. Yes, you did not respect the covenant that we have. Don't mean that I need to go and be disrespectful as well. You feel what I'm saying?
That's my
It's
point. I'm not
yeah,
going to
I'm
be
going to be angry. I'm going to be
disrespectful,
angry.
but I'm going to bed angry.
Yeah.
I'm absolutely going to
Oh,
bed
absolutely.
angry. And
No,
it doesn't mean
absolutely.
that
You're
the
going to
marriage
bed
is
angry.
over, but I'm going to bed
No,
angry.
no. But that's a moment where you got to say, you know what? Each person needs to read the room and say, you know what? Yeah, I like for whoever done it. Yeah, I'm upset. I'm mad. I messed up. Yeah, let me go ahead and let me go ahead and sit in this for a second because that silence, silence is boy,
Deafening,
man, boy,
deafening, and it
boy,
cuts. I think in cases like
man.
that, where there's a child involved, a child or any outside situation, you have to give your partner the space to be hurt and give your
Mm-hmm.
partner the space to be disappointed. Because
That
I think it's more that you disappointed me,
it's
and
a
that I
disappointment.
think
Yes.
that's where the men get it. That's when they get it.
Yeah.
When you're like, you hurt me. Yes, you did hurt me. Yes, you did break a vow. Yes, you did that. But if you say you disappointed me, because when
Yeah.
you say to a person, I believe in you, and then they disappoint
Mm-hmm.
you, that cuts a lot deeper.
Man, you're exactly right. So I think it trickles, and I mean, I'm speaking from being a married man. For me, I'm not gonna. For me, and I hear what you're saying, Elle, about being angry. For me, it's not anger. It's that it is disappointing because I'm like, we had particular requirements that we had in our marriage,
Mm-hmm.
and you broke one of my requirements. I'm
Yeah.
very disappointed in you. I'm disheartened by the fact that you did those things. I need to go and collect my thoughts. I need to go
Mm-hmm.
collect my feelings now because now I don't know how to trust you.
Yeah. But respectfully, right, Marlon, as you
Yeah.
are processing what took
Hmm.
place, you don't just experience one emotion because
No, there's several. It's
essentially
a
what you're
cycle.
doing is you're grieving, right? And one of the primary steps in grieving is anger.
Hmm.
You're
Yes.
angry.
Oh no, no,
And
I'm not disagreeing. I'm not disagreeing. Yes, I'm going to be angry in the beginning, but my anger is going to turn to disappointment. My disappointment is going to turn to disrespect. My disrespect is going to go to, you know, confusion.
uh-huh. And
It's
so,
I
yeah.
agree. It's
Or
definitely a
it might
cycle
be in a
that it's going to
different
go
order. It
through.
might be confusion first, because oftentimes it's like, no way.
Right. There's not a
Absolutely
specific
not.
order.
I think confusion is
Yeah.
honestly the first step. Like, no, you
Yeah.
didn't.
Yeah.
Are you for real right now? Like, that's
Hmm.
the natural response, right? In most
Yeah.
situations. But
Yeah.
nonetheless, this is why I have formulated my opinion that, oh,
Absolutely.
you shouldn't go to bed angry. I think that's bullshit. No, you should go to bed and not be disrespectful.
I
Take
get
the
that.
time to process what happened. Don't
Yeah.
say nothing that you can't take back, because then you
Yes.
might be stupid, right? And
Yeah.
on multiple levels, whether it's legal, if it's for your own safety or whatever. Don't
Mm-hmm.
go to bed disrespectful, but it's
Right.
okay to go to bed angry. I do feel
Yeah.
like it is.
So it's definitely I think to your point, it is a case by case, right? It's a case by case basis on things and where that who the individual is and where you're at, you know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So no, that you hit it there. Everyone has hit it. You know what I'm saying? Um, Unapologetically, Christy hit it there. Everybody has hit everything as far as um how you're going to handle those particular situations. But again, going back to the whole thing of what the topic was of talking about favor.
Mm-hmm.
The one thing we have to recognize, yeah, we all are human. When we have favor over our life, understand we conduct ourselves in a particular way.
Yeah.
We conduct ourselves in a particular way because we know the favor we have over our life. Because when you have favor over your life, guess what? Even when those moments come where you are angry, disrespected, hurt, doesn't mean your favor goes away. Your favor can be dampened by if you allow the things that you have just gone through to dampen it in the worst way. It's all about how you conduct yourself when those particular things, because life is gonna life. People are gonna fail you. People are gonna disappoint you.
Mm-hmm.
It's about not allowing those particular things to take away from your light, as you stated earlier.
Yeah.
Don't take away. You're not gonna dim my light because of what your actions are. Your
Mm-hmm.
favor is wholeheartedly solely your favor. How you share that favor with someone is how you share it with someone. You feel me? You share that favor with someone, and that's where that point of increase comes. An increase, I'm not just talking about financial increase. I'm talking about spiritual increase. I'm talking about emotional increase. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So
I
that's
agree.
where we
And
have
you
in this
embrace those that's receptive,
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
you're appreciative of the divine intervention when someone
Hmm.
is not.
Yeah, absolutely.
You appreciate, oh, thank you, Lord, for blocking that for me, because that is a form of favor. Divine intervention is favor. Those
Yeah,
people that were late to work that morning on 9/11, or the train stopped, or the bus was late, or whatever, and they didn't make it to work on time, and it saved their lives, they're here today. That is divine
yeah,
intervention, and you're appreciative of things like that. You're like, oh
absolutely.
no, thank you, Lord, for blocking that from me. Thank you for allowing my favor to blind them.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, look, as always. Oh, Daniel, I just seen your message, man. Come up, Danielle. You can come up, but I'm about to shut it down. I got some more stuff I got to go and take care of. So, um, this one's gonna be a short one tonight, but I'll leave everyone with this one. Favor might show up through your partner, but the question is, are you prepared to handle the blessing that came with them?
That's the
That's
cookies.
where I'm going to leave it.
Look, that's the cookies.
That's it.
That refers right back to the cookies. He wasn't ready for
That's
no
right.
chocolate chip cookies.
And no milk. Give me some milk. Um,
I'm milking cookies.
Nothing cooking.
Milking
You prepared to handle the blessing that came with them, man. So that's where I'm gonna leave everyone at. Tonight's been good. I like this. You know what I'm saying? You know what I really appreciate you guys doing? Y'all already know what I'm about to say. I like when people start to, you know, follow me, you know. So if y'all can do that for me, I will appreciate it.
Let,
Thank you for the heart.
let Danielle come up.
I'm about to get off.
I know, bro, but let her come up. She been faithful down there in that basement. She been talking.
I got 2 minutes. I got 2 minutes because I
Look,
got
she
some
been
other stuff I have to
faithful
do.
down.
Like she been faithful, no doubt. Danielle, you got 2 minutes left.
Thank you. And 2 minutes is all I need. Hi everybody, first of all.
Hey,
Thank you,
Danielle.
everyone.
Hi,
Hey,
beautiful.
Gwen. Hi, Al. Hey, what's
Hey,
up,
baby
darling?
girl.
You know, I like what everybody was saying, right? And it touched me because I hate going to bed angry. I don't care who it is. It could be with my child, husband, boyfriend, whoever it is. I don't like going to bed angry because I take that very serious because I can't sleep. And when it bothers my spirit, right? And I see that I can't sleep because I'm tossing and turning, I put on some gospel music and somebody said something. It said, table it. Just table it.
That was
Table it
Marlon.
because what's gonna come out is the other side, my alter ego. And I don't like that person when it come out. And I know the favor that God has in me will not allow that to come in because I know that Satan is gonna come in between that. So I just shut my mouth. Because I could say some things that's not going to be good, although I may feel it, but my spirit will not let me allow that let it out to come out. Because I know that God is in charge and things happen for a reason, even in during a marriage. It happened for a reason, but this is when you do an inventory of yourself. Because God says, save yourself. Save yourself.
That's
We
right.
came in this world by ourselves, so we're going to leave by ourselves. So we only have one person to answer to, and that is Him. And I don't know what nobody's religious belief is and all that, but for me, I'm talking about me. So when I go to bed angry, I want to go to bed with some thoughtful things about God. When you put God in your life, going to bed and thanking Him for the day that you made it just for today, and hopefully you wake up for tomorrow, you don't want to be angry with that. You don't want to be, even with him or her. If you did have a child outside of the marriage or relationship, that was supposed to happen. Now it's up to you. What you gonna do? Because ain't nobody gonna hold you hostage. You did your part. You were faithful. You were good. It's on them. Yes, you're gonna be angry. Yes, you're gonna be hurt. But you're gonna be more hurt than anything. Because the question is, why me? Why you do it to me? I was faithful. I was there. I did this. I did that. Why me? So you
Can
gotta
see
reflect
why
it
your
back to yourself.
comments.
You gotta reflect it back to yourself. You know why? Because your self-esteem, again, self-esteem takes a lot to get self-esteem. We all got trauma. So I ain't gonna say, let me keep this on me. We all got trauma. Well, I got trauma. But I gotta keep it on the eye. Because it breaks me. But when I put God in front of me, whew, I'm giving catch the Holy Ghost.
Yeah, but
When I,
Danielle, with
There
you
you go.
saying that, that makes sense to me as to why I was reading your comments, and your comments are very straddle, right? On one hand, you like, I agree with this, and then on the hand, you're like, but I don't know about this over here. I feel like this way too. And I see why your comments are straddled, and they're straddled because you're absolutely right. Like, you recognize you're emotionally responsible and mature enough to know, look, I need to balance out. I know where I am. If I allow myself to act on the anger that I'm feeling, this is not going to be a good thing, blah, blah, blah. But it also doesn't take away from the fact that you are experiencing anger. And then when you go to bed, you are angry, but you're choosing not to act upon it. And that is why, again, that is why I say you have to make a conscious decision to say it's okay to go to bed angry, but don't go to bed disrespectful. Because
You
Mhm.
disrespecting
disrespect is
yourself when you
more
go to bed
about
angry.
actions, right? Anger is an emotion. Disrespect is an action. That's an action.
Can I say something to that? For
Yes,
me,
ma'am.
if I go to bed, to me that's a disrespect to myself if I go to bed angry. Let me tell you why. I'm too good for that. I am not going to allow someone, I may feel it for the moment, but you said to go to bed. You talk about a night that you have a lot of hours of sleep. You don't want to go that way to go to sleep. Or try to, if you can go to sleep. That's why I want to bring God into it, because God will settle all that. You're disrespecting yourself. Because if you don't bring God into the picture while you laying your head down, hoping to wake up in the morning, then where you at?
No, I don't agree with that.
That's my opinion.
I
Now,
and
you
I,
don't
re-
have to
I
agree with that,
no,
but that's my
Danielle, I
opinion.
respect your opinion.
Yeah.
I do. I respect your opinion, but I'm also going to say I don't agree with that because
Mm-hmm.
sometimes the blessing is that God allows you to get angry. God allows you to get angry so that your eyes, the veil can be lifted from your eyes and you can actually see what's been taking place. There is a lot of clarity that comes in anger,
Mm-hmm.
and that is okay. That is okay. It is okay to be angry. Do you know? I'm be honest with you. A lot of people have never read the Bible. But if
Right.
you read the entire Bible, do you know how many times God has been absolutely furious and angry? It is the worst horror story. That's the worst scary book you'll ever read is the Bible. And I'm going to tell you right now, he's okay with you being angry because the anger is sometimes what saves your life and it's what brings you back to him. When you get angry and you got that fire in your belly and you lit up and you say absolutely no more, that
Mm-hmm.
can absolutely save your life. So going
Bring
to
you
bed
closer.
angry
It
ain't
brings you
always a
closer.
bad thing. It's
Right. It
sometimes
brings you
it's a
closer.
blessing.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's what I was saying. You could be angry for the moment, but you ain't got to stay there and go to sleep with it. That's exactly what I was saying. You're going to be angry. We're human. Marlon said we're human. We're going to be angry. We're going to maybe even throw a chair or a bottle or something, but don't go to bed that way. When you lay down your rest, you invite God in it because you're not going to be able to sleep. I
But if
wasn't
you
able to
invite
sleep.
God in it and you don't
But
sleep,
that's what I
that's
was
because
saying. I'm
God
talking
is
about
doing
from
his
a
work.
life experience. I'm talking about a life experiences throughout life. It wasn't until I learned to bring God into it.
All right,
Mhm.
right, my love.
That's what I'm saying.
I
I'm going to
respect.
be angry. You're right. I'm going to be angry with you. I'd be angry all the time, but I'm not going to go to
Yeah.
bed that way.
I think
I can't
everybody's
go to bed
saying the
because
same. I
remember, we
think
say
everybody's
prayers
saying the
at night.
same thing. It's
Yeah,
We're both
just
saying the
a
same thing,
I
different.
actually, but a
respect
different
your
way.
perspective, my
Yeah,
love.
Yeah.
everybody just have a
Mm-hmm.
different perspective on it. But
Yes. Uh-huh.
to that point,
Quinn, how you
you know,
doing?
I
Thank
appreciate
you, Elle.
everybody.
Thank you.
You know,
Honey bunches of oats.
but I must go. I got other things I got to take
Well, I
care of
like
this
Hey,
tasty
evening.
Danielle, I'm
peaches.
sorry. I was on mute.
That's
So,
okay.
but I appreciate everybody's perspective. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I definitely I want to thank everybody for bringing their perspective.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it is so much. It is so welcome and valued. You know, and I like that we can have a difference of opinions, and it's okay. We're all
Right.
different. I
Right.
don't want all of us to be the same. That would be boring.
Right.
So, um, I want everybody to have a
I'm
good
mad right
evening.
now because you didn't let me up. I've been on here 10 minutes. I'm saying let me up. Baby, I'm mad now. Now I gotta go to bed with that.
Mm.
You know something.
Hey, be mad and be
Talk
thankful
about,
at the same
Marlon,
talk
time.
about
not
You went
10
the
over
best.
two.
minutes.
Look,
Hey,
look,
be
not
Thank
mad
too
you,
and be
much
Elle.
on
thankful at the
Thank
my
you,
same
Elle.
time. You
Elle
went over
said
your
let her
2 minutes.
up.
not too much on my big brother, but
Right.
my big brother, he don't be paying
Thank you,
attention to that
Marlon. I
so
appreciate
much.
you.
For
Thank you,
sure.
Marlon.
For sure. Well, look.
You want to beam us down,
Tomorrow.
Scotty?
Hey, I'm gonna beam you guys down. I won't be on tomorrow. We got some other things we got to do tomorrow. We got some little
What
traveling
time
to
we
do.
coming on tomorrow?
We're not.
Midnight.
Oh, okay.
We not.
I missed
We're not
that,
coming
right?
on tomorrow. Yeah, I'm gonna be
Unapologetic
making some
Christy.
moves.
Hey, girl.
Yeah, unapologetic Christy. I'm glad you love this. I appreciate it. We'll be back next Wednesday. We'll be back next
Okay.
Wednesday with something different. Nice little spin. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm gonna drop everybody down. I'm gonna beam everybody down. Danielle.
Yes. Peace. Peace. Yes.
Chocolate.
Beam me up, Scotty.
Pew.
You know, I gotta sing my song.
L. We got
Now
time for
it's
some.
time to say goodbye to all our company. MAR. Yo, we kept it real.
For sure.
Elwin. We ain't never capping around here.
Nope. Pew.
Bye.
I love doing that. But look, everybody, I appreciate everybody. I'm gonna give everybody 3 minutes to uh unfollow, follow, real quick. Real quick. Come on. Here we go. Real quick. Boom, boom. Real quick. And then we gonna go. I'll be trying to say it. Kenya, you know how I am, man. I'm a nut. So y'all go and do that for me right quick. Um, follow and follow, follow and follow, follow and follow, follow and follow. Come on. And y'all unfollow, follow. Okay, Chris. All right. Thank you, apologetically. Thank you, Kenya. Thank you, El Michelle. Thank you. I appreciate it. So we about to roll. So it's been a good one tonight, guys. Like I said, guys, we'll catch y'all next week. Y'all already know. You check my profile. I'm gonna upload all this. So, hey Kia, you missed it. We're actually gone for the night. We'll be back next week. My gosh, I know I normally will do on a Thursday, but I'm not gonna be able to do something tomorrow. I got some other stuff I need to take care of. But catch you next week. Y'all do y'all little thing, follow and follow, appreciate y'all real quick. Kia, if you can do that for me, I would definitely appreciate it. I think Chocolate already left, so I don't think she was able to do it. Rachel Love, if you can do it, I'll appreciate you. Let's see, and give everybody just a quick little second, because I need like two more. I need two more to happen. Yeah. Yeah. They're winding down. Yeah. All right. Look, I'm with you. Um, I need two more. I know you like me, but you gotta unlike me, and then you need to like me again. Did that make sense? Unlike me and like me again. um, let's see who else is still here. I need one more. Because L did it, Unapologetic did it, Rachel Love. And I don't know if you still here. If you can hear me, that would be great if you can. Maybe not. No, unfollow, follow, unfollow, follow, unfollow, follow. And all right. Anywho. All right, guys. We gone. Pew. You have a tip? What's the tip?
I got a quick tip. It's something
What's
that I
that?
know you don't do.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta start, brother. You gotta start hopping in some random ass panels
Oh, I do all
and
day.
just talking, like, a little bit. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? And be like, hey, I just follow everybody. Follow me back.
Yeah.
And if you do
Yeah.
that, that'll help you more so you don't have to have the unfollow, refollow, friend.
Oh, I know. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, but see, it has to happen within the live.
Within your life. Yeah, but
Yeah.
you're real people in. You're charismatic. But
Yeah.
you're
Yeah.
real people in that way. You just got to start hopping in, and you got to start like when you I'm saying that gotta. I'm not telling you what to do, but you know where
I
I'm coming from
understand.
with it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you gotta get on the other sides of TikTok. Can't stay on our side.
Oh, no, no, no. I jump in all stuff all throughout the day for a few minutes here and there. I look. Oh yeah, no. Yeah.
Yeah, you
It'd be
got to
funny.
like
I
get on
go in
the
other
Asian
rooms and I'll
side
be
of
like, "Oh, you
TikTok.
was in this room and you just earned so and so amount of money, and we're just coming in here."
Yeah,
Got it.
yeah, but you gotta get on
Yeah.
the
Oh, yeah.
TikTok. You gotta get on the YT side of TikTok. You got
Oh,
to
yeah.
around the Latino side of TikTok. I'll be on panels that speak no English at all.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
You know,
Oh,
and
I'm
and
with
not to
you.
say like I have
Yeah.
a
I'm with you.
million followers. I don't have that many because I don't really put forth the effort.
Yeah.
Know that this is what you want to do, and I
Yeah.
have learned that if that's what you want to do, that's what you have to do.
Appreciate you.
I love you. All right, you
Love
can
ya.
drop me back down. Wee.
All right.
Wee.
Wee. All right.